Man, this is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, bitch, we got views.
Wow, okay, so 100 episodes. That's what we're doing right now. Totally with it. But, quick disclaimer. Had to give a huge shout out to you guys. All the listens, the watchers, the shares, subscriptions, Team Chatty members, ChadArmesTV subscribers, anyone ever involved with this podcast that brought y'all the first 100 episodes, thank y'all. And for everyone that's seen an episode of this podcast up till now, thank y'all. Without y'all support, we wouldn't have made it to 20 episodes, never along 100. But cheers to you guys. Big shout out to ChadArmesTV.com for life. It's show and prove to the dirt. Y'all know what it is. But I just had real quick, I had to jump on here and just thank you guys for the continuous support of the show. And it's funny to say it, but episode 100, and we're just getting started. I swear, man. Y'all just stay tuned. We got plenty more content coming for you guys. I'm not going to hold y'all up no more. First, got to hit the sponsors real quick, and then we're going to take y'all right into episode 100 featuring our guy, Jelly Roll. But, man, thank y'all so much, man. Y'all know what it is. Pow! Yo, real quick, let's take 1 second, Chad, real quick, just to thank one of our sponsors, the GOAT, Mark Gray over at South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
For sure.
Right? Those guys are amazing at what they do. They're expert in any type of HVAC services you could ever want. We're talking like expert design, superior service, quality installation since 1985.
85, dude. 85.
That's almost 40 years.
That's just, dude, that's insane.
I just turned 40. That's a long time. I'm really old. So obviously these guys know what they're doing. You guys need anything like that? Let me show you. These guys right here, they're the guys to call. Y'all see the name, the number, anything you may need, South Nashville Heating and Cooling can get it done.
For sure. And what better time to have them come help you out.
You said it, dude.
It's hotter than two rats making hot, passionate whoopee in a wool sock outside at all times.
That sounds pretty accurate.
You walk outside and you have heat stroke.
That's dead on. I totally agree.
Mark's your go-to guy. If you want it blowing snow biscuits in your crib, you hit up South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
Do them a favor. When you get them on the phone, tell them you heard about them when I got some shit to say to podcast.
For sure.
For what it's worth. But, yeah, one more time, shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling, man. Y'all see the name. Y'all see the number, man. Get at them.
I can see people saying that.
It's
not my favorite, but it's up there for me.
That's like definitely the golden years of Sandler,
for sure.
For sure. Because that's, that's Happy Madison, like all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Let us do our little goofy shit, boss.
Well, I'm listening. What do you think's better?
No, I like Happy Madison. That's a little bit before.
That's, you mean Happy Gilmore?
Billy Madison.
Thank you.
Happy Madison's the company.
Yeah, because of Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison, because they were so fucking successful.
Happy Gilmore's my favorite. That's my favorite.
I think Happy Gilmore's slightly above Waterboy.
What a wonderful name for a production company.
Happy Madison. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, just imagine right now if
I'm waiting on it.
If I called my company Son of a Save Me. You know what I'm saying?
Save me a sinner, damn it.
Yeah.
Save me a sinner.
Oh, that's it. You're so much better at words than me. Damn. Save me a sinner.
It's I Got Some Shit to Say to podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop because trust me, we never do. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squeeze.
That's right. R.I.P.
Whizzle Fizzle.
Forever and always. Back there in the corner with me as usual.
ChadArmesTV.com.
And you guys already see it. We got the big guy himself back in the building.
I'm not wearing my headphones, but I feel like I just missed some really cool DJ Clue shit.
Definitely did.
Okay.
Shout out DJ Clue.
Shout out Jelly Roll. Things have changed a little bit from episode 14.
This is episode 100, isn't it?
This is episode 100.
We're here, baby, and we're doing it in the green room of a festival.
And my tits are out.
Dude, people are back there swinging on some
people are eating right now. I'm looking at DJ Chill slowly drinking water and eating potato chips. What you got over there? Some nachos, big fella?
Hell yeah.
That is some nachos.
Hell yeah.
We got Chill drunk for his birthday yesterday.
Happy belated birthday, DJ Chill.
Happy belated birthday, DJ Chill.
He will definitely be somewhere on this podcast in the very near future.
He said he wanted to drink some.
We're going to hold him to it.
We'll just drag him over here after this. He ain't doing shit.
We'll get some time with Chill.
We'll be in Hollywood, ho. Get over here and do a podcast later, okay?
Shout out to
shit.
Hey, half the staff's already sat through here, though. Just real talk. Half the staff.
We got Maui in here for 10 minutes.
Boston Country, Maui.
Still sounds weird to me that it's a staff.
Yeah,
it's a fucking staff.
Like I'm a company. It's got a staff.
Fun fact. Last night we saw you shake it in front of about 11,000 people, I think it was.
It was awesome.
In Auburn, Michigan. And not only that, but we've seen you do some pretty fucking amazing shit on social media over the past year. A lot's happened since episode 14, boss. And like I said,
has it been a year since our last podcast?
We are 1 year old officially. We hit 1 year, July 26th.
Yeah.
I got some shit to say, turn 1 year old. And this being episode 100. God damn, I can't imagine that we would make it this far, but we are here. And who other better to have here than episode 100?
Let's go, baby. I feel like I should come every 10 or 20th now.
Stamp. Hold him
Like
to
I
it.
do
Y'all
those
cut
to
that.
those.
We got to cut that clip and put it up.
He on episode 14 we were recapping the Ryman show, and you hadn't even done the Opry yet. That's where we were at.
That's where we were.
Yeah, so it has been almost a year. Fuck.
Yeah, and you've done
That's
the
what
Opry
tour
twice.
life does to you. You just wake up, you're like, did I miss a whole year of life?
Well, while tour life isn't unfamiliar to you, I can imagine this past year is kind of different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I say it all the time. The stock that
It's so awesome, though.
Fuck yeah, it's awesome, dude.
It's wild.
It's the most exciting shit in the world, Jelly. Like the way people and the people know our association with you, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And the way people approach us and congratulate you.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And think about that just for a minute, like from our everyday life, me, Squints, and ChadArmesTV. Like people come up to us all the time and say, hey, your boy Jelly is fucking killing it.
Can I stop for a second and tell you how much I love the fact that we have changed Chad's name to ChadArmesTV?
It's a brand, Bubba. You know what I mean?
So awesome.
We're stepped out
It's
here,
like,
dog.
we literally just took his government name and added TV to it, and it was like a complete reinvention of Chad Arms.
But it still works. It
definitely is, man.
Look, for the past 2 days as we're walking around tailgates and tall boys, people just come up to him, ChadArmesTV. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's all awesome, man. But to see you, let's talk about some shit. Goddamn, boss, it's been, like you said, almost a year since you sat with us. We talk continuously just here and there, man. The guy's a fucking rock star.
Shit.
Fuck you. There's no way we can argue this, dude.
Sure, yeah.
So aside from being on,
I still feel weird hearing it.
especially coming from us, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But being, I got some shit to say, man. This is like, this is the home team. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And
Facts.
what's the last podcast you were on?
Burt Crusher.
Jesus fucking Christ. And
I had
then
to think about it. It was Burt.
I don't have to think about it. I already knew the answer. Unless something's happened in the meantime. But then before that is fucking King and the Sting. You know what I
we
mean?
did the Fighter and the Kid.
Fighter
I
and
did
the
Theo's
Kid.
this year.
Bootleg Kev.
Bootleg Kev. We had a good one at Bootleg Kev.
All of them are
Joey
great,
Diaz.
dude. All of them are great.
They're
Not
fun.
to mention, thank you so much, Bubba. You shouted me out on like 3 of them sons of bitches.
Yes,
And
sir. I
Facts.
got you, baby.
Yeah, for sure.
Facts.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
sir.
Shout out
It's
to
hard.
that.
It's hard to tell the story without mentioning Chad Arms TV.
Yeah. If you would have had the headphones on, I made this like weak ass DJ drop for Chad Arms TV. It's pretty cool though, and it's
that's all
it's
right.
stuck for the past like 80 episodes, and we just ride.
I
with it.
put the headphones on. I just feel like it's more conversational. When I put them on, I feel like I'm like doing a podcast.
You're doing work, yeah.
When I don't, I feel like I'm talking to my friends.
Yeah, well,
for sure.
either way, you're doing exactly that. You know that.
So like what we could do, like, so right after the episode 14 is
Yeah.
when you did the Opry for the first time. Now you've done the Opry twice since we've seen
Yes, sir.
You want to
times.
talk about the Opry a little bit?
Yeah, man. I mean, the first time was unreal because you like. I don't know if we talked about this on the last podcast, but you only get to do stuff the first time, one time,
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
and that was we're like in the middle of our firsts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hey, have they been letting y'all smoke weed in here?
You can. I'm
Country
sure. You
was
do
the
whatever
first
fuck
one
you
to
want.
pop that cherry, and they said nothing.
We grabbed me one of them blueberry joints.
I tested something earlier.
You know what I'm talking about, TC? The tasty one we just smoked.
I had something earlier that said Jelly Rolls something on it, bro. Like Country Burger through here was a
Yep.
pre-roll. It was in a little tube. It
Yep.
had a Tennessee tag on it.
Yep.
Country that went up.
We're working on a branding deal with a company right now to start growing our own medical recreational marijuana in Michigan.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah, I love
So
that.
we'll have a Jelly Rolls train coming soon, baby.
That's overdue.
We partner with some cultivators out there and stuff. So Treetop's involved and
Shout out
another company
Treetop.
that I can't shout out yet because we hadn't finalized the deal. But if we do, it's going to be dope.
Hell yeah.
It was great. I got stoned, whatever that means.
So we did the Opry.
Yeah.
And that was just completely unreal.
Mm-hmm.
And then got to go back and do it with the night of the Opry, which got really big on your channel too.
Yeah, for sure.
I told the story of the first time that I went to the Opry by myself. I'd been a bunch as a kid, but when I went and seen Craig Morgan perform, and I just remember how emotional I was that night. So Craig Morgan heard that story and was like, I want him to come out and sing with me then.
Yeah.
So that was why they booked me that night of the Opry, was to come out and sing. I got to do my own thing too, but I got to come out and sing with Craig.
Shout out Craig Morgan.
And you know what's crazy, man? That clip has went, I don't use this word very much, but close to viral.
No, you got a milli on yours in like a week or something.
Oh yeah, but I mean like the amount of shares on Facebook and overall engagement. Like it was one of those things that I didn't expect to be such a big deal. It's such a big deal to me. Yeah. But sometimes the shit that means a lot to you, people don't really give a fuck about.
It was a dope moment.
I just still tell people, the moment I realized I was making legitimate music money?
When?
The first time I walked up to a gas pump and I didn't have to specify how much money to put on it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That must
right?
be a good feeling.
Does that make sense? Like the first time you swipe a card and you're like, I don't care what it takes to fill up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you don't have to go to the pump and be like, because I spent most of my life going, I need 10 on 7.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So the first time I'll never forget, and people are like, that was your moment of success. It wasn't buying a house. It wasn't I was like, no, it's fucking, all that shit's been like the bonuses. That's really cool. But no, for me, it was like the first time I got to go, I really don't care what it takes to fill this fucking car up right
Talk
now.
your shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Bubba. It's well deserved. You know what I'm saying? It's a long time coming, dog. Everybody knows the story of Jelly Roll at this point. Like the whole, like real talk, like the whole fucking world has seen you on platforms around the continent, dude. You're tapped into some of the biggest charts in the world right now. Like you are something that we have spoke on for years, dude.
DJ Khaled just followed me on Instagram.
Talk your fucking
listen,
Jelly.
Listen, when it happened, I had a double take it, and I haven't sent him a message yet because I don't want to look thirsty. So I'm letting it sit for a second. So I wasn't like the guy that was like seeing the follow, like I was just staring at my followers, waiting on it to be DJ Khaled.
Look how red my face
and I don't even know how to start the conversation. I might just say hi.
Yeah, what's up? God did. God did. There you go.
Just send him a goat emoji.
Yeah, for sure. That's fucking genius, son.
Right.
Chad already named my company. You're teaching me how to text celebrities. This is fucking dope.
Yeah.
So I've been missing this.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. God, I miss y'all.
The best. I love hearing this, like the genuine excitement.
Yeah, for sure.
When you tell shit like that, boss, like it's undeniable though. Like, and you don't. It's not just I got some shit to say. Like whatever platform you on, you talk the exact same.
No.
Perfect example of that emotion you just showed is on the Bobby Bones.
Yeah, Bobby Bones.
Hey,
Yep.
Bobby Bones.
Was that not awesome?
Who would have? That's something I can't really say we've talked about over the past 20 years of our friendship.
Yeah.
But, bro.
I'm a huge Bobby Bones fan, man. I told him when I was there, I was like, you're the Joe Rogan of country music.
Bro, fun fact, I damn near attacked him one day in the parking garage of iHeartRadio. I was there doing work, and I attacked him with his book in my hand. And I was like, bro, I'm so sorry. He was walking to his car.
Oh, sweetheart, though. Stop talking to you. Signed the book, I'm
signed
sure.
It. Signed to me, all that shit. And he wrote Squints. He said Squints. It looked at me crazy and wrote it anyway. And I didn't even have to tell him how to spell it.
No, dude. Bobby's that kind of guy.
Yeah. Shout out Bobby Bones.
It was a really cool situation. You know what was funny about the Bobby show?
Go.
It's the first time, except for when I did the Chelsea Handler documentary, that I walked into something that was this. I hate you. It was the first time I walked into something that was pro ball. Like pro ball. Like you're standing on one side, you're watching the show happen.
Yeah.
They say, okay, it's your turn. You walk in. Nobody says nothing. There's no round of applause, no high fives.
Got
you
it.
get ushered to a seat. You sit down. Bobby goes, ready? And just looks you straight in the eye and just starts like, so I seen The Rock like to comment of yours, and you're just like, holy shit, we're doing this right now.
Wow.
There was no lubrication process.
No intro
no
prior?
fluffing.
You didn't
We
meet him
didn't
prior?
kiss. We didn't hug. Never. I mean, I met him at a golf course, but like, no.
Dude,
we didn't have
okay.
like a like, when I came in here earlier and like, wow, talk to y'all for a minute. It was like that with Bert. This was like one of those, and what's cool about it is I dealt with that with the Chelsea shit, because when it's that fucking huge, they don't want to miss nothing.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So any formality that you would have had, they might be so good they want the camera to catch it.
Yeah.
So it was crazy. It's the first time I walked into something that was just complete pro ball.
Got it. That makes sense, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
and so it makes you a little more nervous because you're kind of sitting there, and then Bobby just looks you straight in the eye and starts going. You're like, oh, fuck, I'm on the Bobby Bones show.
Yeah.
You're like, and I'm super high. I sat in the parking lot and baked one right before I walked in. I got there like 20, 30 minutes early because I was calling. I wanted to make some calls in the car.
Yeah.
Because coincidentally, the week I played Bobby, this is not a flex. Squints.
You're good. You're good, bro. You're good.
The week I played Bobby was the week that Dead Man Walking went #1 for the first time.
Oh,
for the first week.
dude.
That's, I mean, okay, we'll call it a fun fact. This one time.
Okay, thank you.
This
thank
one
you.
time.
I deserve the button.
Yeah,
this was a fun
it's a
fact.
ding. That's all it is. When we say fun fact, we hit the ding. But yeah, dude, it's just another God, dude, it's unbelievable. Like the fact of Bobby, I call him the Ryan Seacrest of country. That's what I call him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, and they loved you. You know what I'm saying? And
They were awesome.
It's obviously,
he let me tell my story in full, which I thought was really cool. Like,
Yeah.
he listen, y'all. I thought there'd be a little cutting on there.
Yeah.
No cut. What you seen on YouTube was our true interview. You know?
what, like knowing you personally, dog. While we're talking about interviews and how you handle them,
You're
and
gonna
shit,
love how this tastes.
I can't wait.
This is gonna tickle you so pink.
This is tickling
fucking
me. But when you do these like the podcasts or interviews, or we can talk about national TV in a minute. But when you do these types of scenarios, definitely fun fact, dog.
I need to be closer to the button next time.
We'll get you your own. Hopefully by next time you're on, we have our own. You'll have your own, dude.
Yeah.
But how hard is it for you not to use profanity?
Getting weird today, Bobby?
Why not?
Whoa!
I love it when Chatty smokes with me, dude.
Episode 100. Love
Yeah,
it. I fucking
episode
love it.
100.
Yeah, take a
It just
picture of
turned
that.
into a party.
It definitely did. It's just about to get weird.
I said I wasn't going to drink this early, but I will take a shot on behalf of episode 100 before we leave.
You're the man. Please,
Okay.
let's make that happen.
Yeah.
Shout out Sarah Ross. She came through a minute ago. We had a shot of Jaeger. I haven't had Jaeger since I was like 20-something, so it
Yeah,
was great.
Sarah Ross must be 20-something.
I think she was. I think she's 28. I think that's what she told us. But I was asking, like, dude, knowing you professionally and how we all talk, like, even with cameras on, cameras off, like, how we talk, this is kind of how we communicate.
This is literally would be a conversation we would have had just chilling.
Exactly. Yeah. But how hard is it for you not to cuss on a platform like Bobby fucking Bones?
Hey, is that cool, Billy, or should I put this out? Okay.
Oh, hey, Billy, real time. I wouldn't have lit this. I swear, just so you're aware.
I lit it. I was like, I don't think Billy will care.
It's on him.
I was like, it's the last day. It's a green room. I was like, fuck, it should be cool.
Shout out Billy. Shout out Tailgates and Tall
Shout
Boys.
out to Billy Boy. Billy rides for the fucking culture, dog.
Dude, the hospitality that Tailgates and Tall Boys has provided for us.
I wish I could mimic Billy in 60 cities next year.
I wish I could be
and just
Billy.
do the Billy tour. You know what I'm saying?
Dope. Right? Well, if it has any comparison to what I've seen via social media in comparison to last night, like that shit looked like a fucking movie, bro.
No, it was insane. I think it exceeded my expectation, Billy's expectation. I think everybody was kind of like, what the fuck is happening right now? Just because we've got a couple other shows in Michigan this year that are doing really well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think we'll just make it an ashtray. We need to pour a little water in there, maybe.
No, it's something there.
Okay.
Shout out Mel.
Shout out Mel.
How I'm not letting you get away from my question.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
We're just smoking weed and talking.
Exactly. But on our platform, that's what we do. And on some of these platforms, like the profanity is there. My question was like, when you hit Bobby Bones and you get hit, like you said, just sort of like through the curtain, and there you are, and then Bobby looks at you. How hard is it to hold yourself back from profanity?
You know what? I cussed. I think the only part they did cut out was a couple of cuss words because I just talk normal. But
that's
you are admittedly you're a little more conscious of it because you know you want the message to get out to as many people as possible.
Yeah.
And because of radio still, terrestrial radio still like.
Good word.
Yeah, thank you. It's the word I see every week in an email chain about chart numbers. So I don't even know if it's the right word. I just know I read it all the time.
Did you hear that?
It was not a flex.
There was a flex in there. It was a hidden flex.
Christ.
He said, "When I'm reading emails, it is. It is.
Me reading an email is the flex.
I'm
Fuck what was in the email. The fact that the Jelly Roll y'all have known forever reads emails is a big fucking deal. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. That's
it could have been an email about my insurance, right? You know what I'm saying? But the fact that I'm reading emails is like shows that I'm a fucking full-blown adult.
The reading of the emails is the bigger flex than the charting of the song.
Sure. Yeah,
it is very adult-like, though.
Because I'm not the only person on this podcast that's charted.
Oh shit, that's true. Oh, that's true.
Oh, was that a flex or is that a fun fact, motherfucker?
Yeah, man. Dedicated charter number 5. Hell yeah.
Shout out Chatty Bobby, man. Shout out Chatty Bobby. That boy's putting out some of the hottest shit he's ever put out.
I'm trying, bro.
Like, I don't know if you've had the disc or listened to the album in full yet, man, but the guy's got it.
Chatty's always out-rapped everybody.
Dude, he's the only one I swing for at home. You know what I mean? Like, I've rode with Chatty for 15 plus now, and it ain't never gonna change. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty loyal to the folks I roll with.
Yeah, man.
I
wanted to ask you too about speaking on the podcast, we talked about Bobby Bones.
Yeah, I'm with it.
The Burt Kreischer. Talk about Burt, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Please.
good.
First of all,
I don't need any more.
Burt is one of the best dudes on earth.
Yeah.
First of all, let me tell you who's the real MVP of that story.
Go.
Okay.
Brennan Schaub
Yeah, he
Yeah,
set
man.
that up for you, right?
put me in a group chat with Burt and was like,
Yeah.
yo, Jelly's in L.A. doing Kimmel, and he's coming on the Fighter and the Kid. Y'all should link. And Burt was like, yo, I'm there. Immediately hooked me up with his dude. Fucking set the date. Burt had y'all heard the podcast,
Yeah,
but
sure.
Burt had a fucking emergency root canal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The morning of the podcast or the night
it was that
before.
day?
Yeah, no, it was the night before.
Okay.
But it was 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And his dude called me and said, I know Burt, man. He'll probably just power through that shit. We're just giving you a heads up, but this is the time and the place.
Yeah.
Burt came in, dude, you'd have never known. The only reason I knew was because we couldn't drink.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because of the
Yeah.
antibiotics.
He
Yeah,
was
for
drinking
sure.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I don't know what we were drinking.
No, he likes to drink
probably.
Kool-Aid.
He drinks it by the gallon.
Yeah, I
Remember that
think
time
that's
he said he
so
thought that was
Absolutely.
normal? We talked about it on that
Absolutely.
podcast too. I was like, it's not normal, bub.
Absolutely. I just was so happy when I saw that because
Kool-Aid.
I knew how I was like,
I'm
dude, if they-
such a fucking fan.
Dude, I knew y'all would, and I knew Burt would fucking love you, dog, because y'all
Oh,
are
my
similar. And watching it unfold while I was watching the episode, y'all realizing how similar y'all were, it was just great, man. It was great.
dude, it was awesome.
Give me some inside baseball. Has Rogan called you yet?
No. Listen, I couldn't keep that secret. If
know
Rogan
you couldn't.
calls,
That's
bro,
what I asked
if
you.
Rogan calls, I'm calling everybody
Look.
in my phone that I personally know and just
Look, I knew.
you won't believe who just called me.
Right. I knew he'd tell me yes or no, regardless if he was supposed to or not. I knew that much.
Yeah,
'cause
no,
that's-
not yet.
That's major. But
Yeah,
all
no,
of
not
it's
yet.
major, man. I love it all, and it's crazy because being in the podcast game now, those are the ones you are on are the ones I respect the most, the ones I listen to.
No, that's the ones I check out.
Same with Chad, same shit. And Chad put me on Chrysler. I wasn't tapped. I was familiar, but not familiar enough to appreciate it the way I do now.
That's what me and Jelly talk about most of the time when we talk to each other. Is podcasts.
He was telling me a joke on the podcast that they cut. The only thing they cut on the whole podcast, he was like, "Yo, don't put this out," and he gave me one of his new bits.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, our stories.
Were you crying?
Holy dude, listen.
Yeah.
I was laughing, and he wasn't telling me it in comedic form.
He was just
He was just if I run through yo, I got this song, it's kind of like this, kind of got a cool little melody, this is what I'm talking about. It wasn't like me going, singing the song for you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you still were like, yo, that song sounds like it's going to be fire.
Yeah.
I was laughing at him just quickly running through what the idea was of the joke.
Yeah, man.
That's-
Shout out Burt. That was such a good episode, and it's doing really well, which is
Fuck
cool.
yeah, it is.
Super entertaining. And
Say again.
Rolling with Jelly just
Oh, yeah, the food
shout-
truck's here, baby.
Oh, okay.
Hell
Shout
yeah,
out to the
Rolling with
food
Jelly
truck.
food truck. That's
Finna
what we're,
sit straight up and start selling hot wings around this motherfucker.
that's what we're eating.
That's what's up, man. And what's that been like? They've been accompanying you on a few dates now,
No,
right?
this is the first one we really got to do was last night.
Oh, okay, cool. So they hit Michigan.
They've
with
done
you.
a
That was
couple
the
of
first
things at home, yeah, but they haven't got to do anything on the road yet. So,
one. Shout out to those guys, man.
dude, listen,
Go.
I was so happy for Jerry when he told me what
Absolutely.
they did yesterday.
What they do? Oh, number wise,
Yeah,
good for
I
that.
could not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't share his
don't
business.
do that. I
Because
didn't-
believe it or not, you know what's so cool? Because me and Jerry are so close,
Yeah.
I'm out of that business.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I didn't want nothing to do with the business.
You just wanted
Gotcha.
to
I just
be
want
the
them to
stamp.
win. Yeah, it's one, it was important like anything else we do. And just make sure the food is what you say it is.
Right.
And the food is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and lie and say it's a 5-star gourmet meal, but it's some of the better food truck food you're ever going to eat.
For sure. Yeah.
If you manage it based on the expectation of a food truck food, it's fucking fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you manage it on the expectation of a fucking bar and grill, it's good.
Yeah.
It's great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's dope, though,
dope,
that
man.
Michigan was the first trip with that. But good for them, man. I love the truck. Shout out Cope. I know Cope wrapped that thing for y'all, and that's it looks great. I've heard nothing but great things about it. I haven't had the opportunity to pull up, so I'm glad that they're here. I reached out to
I know the lemonade is
Oh, the
fucking
Jelly-nade?
crazy, boy.
I'll
that
start there.
Jelly-nade, dude.
You can tell some motherfuckers from Antioch is making the lemonade.
shout out Big Country.
That's all I'm going to say. I'm saying for sure.
I need that in my
Hell
life.
yeah.
You know me, I'll be on these, bro. This is my last one for the day, so I'm going to need something to wet the whistle eventually.
Yeah, dude. So you got the food truck. Going back to the podcast stuff, you had you got on Uncle Joey's, which was awesome. It was
fuck, I
Scott.
didn't even think about that one.
What was it?
Oh, you and Uncle
Joey.
Joey?
No, dude, Uncle Joey started all that shit too.
Yeah,
Uncle Joey was the man, dog. When Joey Coco comes in and stabs something, dude, you can take that motherfucker to the bank, baby.
No, for sure.
When Joey Coco says this shit is the shit, that shit is the
Dude,
shit,
you know
dude.
what I'm ready to see you on?
Yeah.
Like now, okay, so let's talk about TV real quick. I don't know how long I got you, boss. How long do I got you?
I'm here. I don't got nothing to do.
All right, great.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to go out and ride a four-wheeler after this.
Yeah, that sounds like a great time.
I know I'm getting high now. I keep trying to pass this to Chad.
Tell me
I'm
when
soon
you
done,
want me to hold it. The fact though, Kimmel, you know, the world got a taste of Jelly Roll on a whole different level. Because
Yeah,
if they
for sure.
wasn't tapped into Jelly Roll vocally or just on some rap shit over the past 20 fucking years to what's led us up to here, like if they hadn't tapped into you yet, a lot of the world saw you maybe for the first time that particular day.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to talk about that event, man? How
Yeah,
that came
yeah,
about?
yeah.
Like what was that like when you got the call? Let's start there.
Well, so there's a publicity team
Yeah.
at BMG,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is our partners,
Yeah.
and there's a publicity team that we hired separate,
Correct.
and they both called me, and they never both call me.
Mm-hmm.
They're always like working separate angles. So like, you know, like one will call me like, hey, we got you the cover of the Tennessean, which was the fucking wildest thing that's ever happened to me
I
as a
got a
local
copy.
kid in my whole life. Yeah.
Another thing from this past year.
Major fucking
Right,
feat.
fucking crazy. And then you'll have another one call like, "Hey, we got this," or like, you know, like there's this billboard story coming out. Can I get a quote?
Yeah.
And they both FaceTime me one day. They set up like a call at like 2 in the afternoon, and they're like, "Yo, do you want to play Jimmy Kimmel?" And I was like, "Let me think about it."
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I want to play fucking Jimmy
course.
Kimmel, motherfucker. Fuck yeah. I want to play anything. Like, listen. Any television national syndicated show they could have put right there, and I'd have going to be like, yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
I can't
sure.
think of one they could have said that I'd have been like, yeah, not sure about that one. You know.
So
What was it like? He's
Yeah.
like the day of, like something like that. Like that's your first.
Well,
Like,
Did they
we
call
played,
you
we
with
played
like
the
a
Troubadour the
possible
night
scenario?
before.
Was it like a possible scenario, or was
No.
it like, hey, boom, you're
By the
there,
time
bro.
they called,
Guess
they had
what?
a date.
Gotcha.
By the time they called, they were like, cool, if you're into it, this is the date.
Gotcha.
Chelsea Handler had a lot to do with it, man, because she was hosting that week.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So when they were like, because what happens is these people, like, they get submitted people all fucking day.
I'm
like,
sure.
that's what they do.
Yeah.
People just like unload on them, like, hey, you could do this, maybe you could do, you know, can such and such play, you
Yeah,
know?
right, for sure.
And I think Chelsea and the producer of the show were together, and they were like, Chelsea's like, no, I actually love Jelly Roll. Like, I know Jelly Roll. Like, he's a friend.
Yeah.
So that just kind of sealed it. And the producer of the show loved it too. So it was, and dude, they were pro ball, man. That whole fucking crew out there was fuck. I thought I was Scary Larry at the door. That whole fucking
Shout out
crew,
Scary Larry.
I miss Scary Larry so much.
We were talking about him the other day.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you
Shout out
can't help
Scary
but talk. Oh yeah, you know they leveled that house this week.
Jesus, really? The dungeon?
They leveled the
man.
dungeon, dude. Broke my heart.
Fun fact: first time Squints ever hit a dab was in the dungeon. It damn near killed me. Fuck you.
Hell yeah.
It's his fault too. Big old
Shout
fucking booger that long.
Shout out Scary Larry.
Shout out Boogers,
So
that
going back
long.
to what you were saying about
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel, they were pro ball.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
they,
yeah,
like all the camera dudes, all the
Were they
lighting.
like fans and shit?
Oh yeah, no, they were cool. They all knew who we
That's
were.
amazing.
Yeah, no, they were super cool. We had some actual fans in the live audience too.
Yeah, well,
was cool.
It's like along the road. Like, fun fact, you know, back to episode 14. It's still
Yeah.
to this day the only time any of us have got emotional on the podcast.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
And that was me. I was bawling like a baby. But when I saw you at the Ryman, you know, I cried. When I saw you at the Opry, I got emotional. But when I saw you on fucking TV, dog, I had a moment. It was like the team won the chip. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it was a
for sure.
different emotion, Jelly. Like, for me personally,
Yeah.
like, real talk, dog. Because when I saw you on that screen, I was like, that boy gone. Like,
No, dude, it was a real moment for me to kind of get that. You know, listen, man. I mean, dude, we're talking about national fucking TV, dude.
Bro, that's
You know what
my
I mean?
point. Like, that's what I'm saying. And dude, like, it's funny to hear all these professional, you know, like, very, very creditable, famous fucking people talk about you the way they do after after they encounter you in their lives.
Right.
You know what I mean? The way they talk about you now, not just one or two, like all of them, bro. They talk about you as being like one of the most realest, truest human beings that could walk this earth. And bro, that's how we see you and have always seen you.
Yeah, which
You know what I
means
mean?
a lot too, though, because it shows that it is who I am.
absolutely.
That's so important because it's easy to put that. It's easy to be who you think people want you to be when you're in a room with somebody for an hour.
Yeah.
It's hard to be that person for 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
definitely
I got a bus full of people who have known me 10 plus years.
Yeah.
That's what I take. I don't know, man. I just watched this shit change people. I was lucky enough. You know, there's an old saying that my daddy taught me. That's an old wise man saying. It says, a smart man will learn from his mistakes. A wise man will learn from the mistakes of others.
Yeah, man.
Real shit.
So it's like I got to have a front row seat to watch people fuck their career up and watch how other artists treated people.
Absolutely.
And watched how it jaded who they were as a human at the core of, like, when you can just look at a motherfucker and be like, you're just not the same dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just never want that to be the case, man.
Yeah.
Now, I know that with success, shit changes, because that's just, well, you know what I tell people? Money doesn't change people.
Yeah.
I've really figured out what does.
Go.
The schedule it takes to be successful is what changes people.
Yeah.
Because your hours shorten so much,
Yeah.
and you give so much away to so many people
Yeah.
that, and the sad part is, the people who deserve your time the most get it the least, and then you expect them to understand.
Deep.
You know what I'm saying? This is now we're going deep, because it's
get
like,
it.
because you look like shit. I know I've missed Squince's call for a month, but he should understand.
He knows I understand.
But it's like, this is my dude. That's really the dude I should be taking the call over everything. But you spend all this energy on all these other things to continue to make this ship go forward.
I get it.
And you give so much of yourself away that when it is time to sit down and that phone rings at 10:30 and it's your homeboy, you're just like, man, you don't know that I've talked to
Yeah, not now.
600 people today. You know what I'm saying? I just laid on the couch with my wife to watch a movie. I'm dog tired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't, and it's like people don't get it when you travel.
Yeah.
Because something I've learned too is this, like, I know last night, we try to make every night its own night, and as special as we can for everybody in front of the stage and everybody behind the stage, right?
Facts.
Because that's important too.
Yeah.
But some nights you're just tired.
Yeah.
No, for
You know,
sure.
you do the show, but you come back and there's some fans hanging out by the bus that want to take a picture. You get out and take a picture, but you don't think they'll never understand. Man, I was just tired.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
yesterday, I think I did a 150 person meet and greet, not a paid one. Just met with 150 fans after the show that had signs. They were like Jelly Roll signs or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Mostly bunny signs. Fuck me, right?
Shout out Bunny.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out Bunny,
Fucking
sure.
love that bitch. She's crushing.
As you should.
But-
And yes, she
So,
is.
and you get out and you take them pictures, you're like, I woke up hungover this morning. My flight got delayed for 2 hours. I spent 4.5 hours on a plane.
Yeah.
I spent 4 hours in a Sprinter driving from the plane to the show. You know what I mean? I'm shaking a hangover.
But
You know what I'm
God
saying?
forbid you let people see that.
Right.
God forbid you slip up and act like you're bothered the slightest, because then people are going to think, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And you're not bothered. You just get in your bunk, and then your wife calls. It wasn't the fans. That was easy. I love doing that.
Yeah.
It's when you get in the bunk, and then the wife calls, and she's having a great day, and she wants to talk about it, and you're just like,
Yeah.
she's like, you okay? You sound down. I'm like, I'm just tired.
Right.
You know, I've just talked to so many people today that as much as I want to soak in what you're saying to me, and what I love about Bunny, and this is how I know I married the right motherfucker.
Go.
She gets it.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, okay. Because I'll tell her, listen. She's like, oh, yeah, no, you had to fly today. Call me in the morning when you get some rest. I got some rest, woke up, got high, and I feel fucking great.
And great.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you can have that conversation.
I feel fucking incredible, you know?
And at this point, man, I'm sure Bunny can relate pretty well. I mean, Granny is, she's a fucking
Bunny's in Vegas right now buying a rental property.
celebrity on her own at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out Bunny. And her podcast is amazing.
It, for sure.
And the numbers are amazing.
No,
Like,
she's
it's
really
undeniable.
slugging. She's like really
killing
figuring
it.
that shit out.
We're fans. We've repeatedly tried to get Bunny on the podcast. I hope one day we can make that
She's
happen.
mentioned Pod Swap a few times, so we're down
No,
for
dude, it'd be so good for
Whenever,
y'all.
however, I don't care what I got to do.
Wherever we need to do.
We'll make sure she gets y'all in the next group. The way she podcasts is so dope. She does it like y'all are doing this weekend.
Yeah.
She just like loads up 10 days straight and does like 10 pods.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just wild.
That's the point I wish we could get to.
Yeah.
We will get to eventually,
Well, yeah,
I'm
for
sure.
sure. Yeah.
So, still chasing it. But I can't, amongst all that discussion we just talked about, the deeper stuff, when Jelly talked about his time and being tired and just worn the fuck out.
Oh, dope. Is that where they're parking at? Okay.
And then says, at the end of the conversation, my immediate thought goes to, it's unbelievable the things you've achieved over this past year since we had you on 14. Not that you wasn't where you were there. Like, dude, that was like the takeoff.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not the start of it all. I'd take it way back further than that.
No, but you're right. The Ryman was my coming out party.
Yeah. It was definitely something of that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It seems like since then, dude, it's just been... It's been a crazy thing to watch. Everything that comes across my timeline or I see social, like everybody sees it. The articles I read and the shit I see is unfucking believable.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's just dreams, dude. Just things that I know personally that you have thought about and almost talked into existence at this point.
Yeah, and see,
What you doing, big dog?
Yeah.
How are you, baby? Good to see you, brother.
Yeah.
Trying to get us set up.
I heard that. Get it
Yes,
going,
sir.
baby. I
Yes,
heard y'all
sir.
did good yesterday.
Yeah, man. We had a good turnout.
Good for y'all.
Good turnout.
Good shit.
It's going good, though, so we have to pick it up.
Yes, sir. That's all you got to do. Build it and they will come, baby.
Rolling with jelly.
Yes, sir. Rolling with jelly, baby.
Rolling with jelly, the truck, man. If you ain't seen it yet, I'll make sure a picture comes up right here of the rig so y'all can see it and make
I
sure.
cried the day that Jerry showed me the LLC.
Yeah, that's just dope.
I
love
cried.
it.
Yeah.
I cried. I was so happy for him.
Shout out to
And
Jerry
more
G.
than anything, watching him and Billy do it together.
Absolutely.
And have the 41 culture stuff and to see Chisel's face on the truck.
Yeah, man.
It's like I just cried thinking about how they really went out of their way to make Chisel's vision come to life.
No,
Absolutely.
for sure. And like we were talking about when we were just saying about this past year, it was going back to like episode 14 when you were saying it's rungs and a ladder, and Save Me was like a few rungs is that you skipped. So that's kind of what that's all that was this past year.
Yeah,
It was just
Son of a Sinner's doing the same thing.
Yeah, for sure. And you saw a huge jump for that, I'm sure, after the Jimmy Kimmel, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It like a huge jump on the
100.
charts.
We see it every time. Like, it's weird how the internet works too. Is like somebody will do something on TikTok to the song, and I'll watch it go back to #1 on the rock iTunes charts for like a week.
Yeah.
Because just like some person did a TikTok and said something, and the TikTok got 3 million views. You know what I mean?
But fun fact, dude, like even amongst all of it, as I scroll through and look at numbers constantly, just to see, like amongst your whatever's happening, like major shit, bro, you've continuously stayed in that top 100, top 50 in multiple categories.
No,
for
100% over a
literally
year.
the last year.
No, 100%.
Leading me back to what I was saying about, dude, amongst all the Hollywood shit you have achieved, man, I'm telling you, Jelly, I can't tell you enough how much we've appreciated the story itself and just the time that you take. Dude, you've been sitting with us for 34 minutes of your life currently.
Oh, dude, I'll sit here longer. I'm just more tripping on how this motherfucker filled up, didn't it?
It does.
It turned into the club over here.
A lot starts happening, and I watch it through this ring light, so it's really trippy for me.
Oh, yeah.
I can only catch little
Because
pieces
you're stoned
of it.
and you just kind of see it all
That
kind
too.
of foul.
That's definitely an effect,
Yeah.
but I'm glad I got you in the corner.
No, for
Yeah,
sure.
right.
Yeah.
No, y'all did a smart thing. This was cool for y'all. I don't know who dreamed this up, but this is dope.
Fun fact, Jelly, I remember like 12, maybe probably like 10, 12 years ago, me and you went to lunch at Hooters.
Yes.
Right? And I remember when
Still
we
love
walked
me a
in,
good old Hooters.
Right? Absolutely. Who don't? Who don't, man? But I remember we walked in and Jelly said, Where we sitting, Squints? And it was just me and Jelly. And I remember we walked in and I beeline and put this, I got us in the corner with his back. But he said something about it. I just remember it.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, we were young as fuck. I don't remember
Yeah,
particularly
true
what
story.
year that was, but I remember,
Yes, sir.
I'll never forget it. He was like, oh, good idea, Squints. And I think 3 or 4, 5 people probably approached
Look
him
at
that
Chase
day.
Matthews. Chase Matthews been out there on a motorbike all day.
Shout out Chase Matthews.
He's like
Yeah.
in his natural habitat right now.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, this is-
I bet.
Going back to the pot. No, you're good, Bubba. You're good. Going back to the tailgates and tall boys, man. Again, Leroy planted that seed with Billy because Leroy was performing last year and this year, and he
Oh
said,
yeah, I thought it was so cool. I thought it's so cool to see Leroy and Sonny and Lorenzo Cole together.
Yeah.
we got
I
them
called
on the
Sonny
pod
yesterday.
Yeah.
I called Sonny yesterday.
We got him
Yeah.
to sit down with us about an hour or so, about 45
Yeah,
minutes to an hour.
Leroy shook it Thursday. It was dope. 3-6 shook it Thursday.
Leroy
Thursday
did
night.
good too, man.
He did, man.
shook
He,
it. He did
him and Lorenzo both did, man.
Super solid
Salute to
set.
Sonny. All
Good
that.
for them, man.
Lorenzo was running around, jumping on and off stage,
Throwing
off
shirts out in the
and shit.
crowd. It was dope. It was
They
cool
did
to see
good, man.
the dudes.
Young energy, man.
For sure,
That's
man.
awesome.
It was
It's one of my
that.
favorite things to see.
It was that.
Here's what I want to ask you this, too, because I know you're super cool with him, and he just had something really big happen. Andrew Scholes.
Schultzy, baby.
Bro,
Did y'all see the
shout out
special?
I did. I bought the special. I
Old
thought
school,
it was-
baby. Just
dude,
jugular.
dude.
I don't want to throw away nothing that he did in the
Bro.
special, but the opening of the special,
Swing it. Just go watch.
I was like,
look,
no fucking way.
on his channel,
Yeah,
you can go there now and like watch. Like I think it's the 3 or
They took
4
it down. I don't
minute-
know if they
did
put-
they really?
they
The
took it
first
back.
3 or 4 minutes. It's literally titled the first 3 or 4 minutes of the special.
They've been on his Instagram pretty tough, taking shit off.
No,
It-
dude,
it was his YouTube.
he came and just fucking let
Swinging.
that clip go, baby.
Going, I'm telling you,
Old school comedy, just shoot, fucking blood.
my
man.
favorite kind.
I love how he just, I don't know what, regardless of what streamer it was, they wanted him to change. For the people watching, if they don't know, they were wanting him to change some of the stuff in the special.
Yep.
He was like, nope, I'll just buy it. So did he buy it back? Isn't that what happened?
Yeah, no, he just bought it back from the streamer, which cost him, ungodly amounts of money.
Yeah.
But he made the money times triple already.
Yeah, I
that's
saw
what he
that.
said. That
Yeah, he
saw
said
that.
that. I seen that on the.
On his show. He said
And
that
the
like on the
special's
intro.
so good, dog. It's so funny.
It's my
so
kind of
funny.
comedy.
Yeah,
I love
for sure.
shows.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. I see something Dave Chappelle did the other day, and it reminds me of Shoals and what they're keeping alive right now. And I tell you what, I seen Joe Rogan and Chappelle when they played Nashville,
Yeah.
and you could tell Joe Rogan's rounding third on an hour, just from what I know of comedy.
Yeah.
because he did like a 40-minute set, and it was tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah.
And he's gonna bring back that old school comedy shit. That old fucking fuck you if I offend you comedy.
Yeah, man.
And they wanted to name the theater at Dave's old high school after him.
Oh, that's
And
dope.
even though some of the kids protested it because of the big shit,
Yeah.
the school was still going to do it. And Dave did an induction of it, opted not to use his name, and he chose to name it
Yeah.
the Creative Arts Freedom Center or something like that. I'm
that's
probably
dope.
butchering the name.
Yeah,
But it was
yeah.
like, for him, it was like what he said was like, look, my name on here don't mean nothing. I got to have a conversation with the kids who were protesting me here, and we got to share an understanding of the nuances of freedom of creative art.
Yeah.
Right. And the side of it that's like, look, we're not trying to be rude here.
Yeah.
We're not trying to be disrespectful, offend nobody, or hurt nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the nuances of art. And I thought about that. We accept it in movies.
Yeah.
We accept it in music. We
Everywhere.
accept it in music videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You accept it in your living room when you're talking to your friends, when you're joking around.
Yeah.
It's like, and more often than not, it creates conversations that might need to be had. And I feel like that's what Scholes is the best at, too, because Scholes is smart.
He moves different, man.
He moves there,
Very.
but he's a smart dude, too, though.
Very.
Like, he's willing to have that car. Like,
I love it.
I'd be careful debating fucking Scholes. You know what I mean?
I can't wait to see you on the Two Flagrant. Now they got that new set.
Yeah, for sure. It's a
gonna be-
fucking TV show.
No, for
it's
sure.
Good Morning America.
It is.
definitely is.
But the way they operate, bro, it should be that. Like I don't look at that no different. I love that
Thank
show.
you for
the
this
way-
water.
I love the way that show's set up and sits right now. I really do, especially
Yeah,
compared
yeah.
to what it was and how it started. Like that's one of my favorite
No, for
podcasts.
sure.
Flavor
It's good
too.
to see. I just, once again, Scholes breaking the mold.
Absolutely.
When Scholes
man,
is like,
for
what
sure.
if we made this like, Sally Jesse Raphael?
It's
You know what I'm
ours.
saying?
But
It's
it's
like
our
fucking
shit,
nuts.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, he's in the bag. Why? I mean,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Step it up. Get
Well,
classy.
he's not,
with it, bro.
we were talking about it on Bert's podcast, but
Flex.
when he pulled up to the LA show and that 64 drop,
Yeah.
bouncing,
Yep.
I was like, I don't know what it cost him to do that. And it might have been his show money, right?
Yeah.
But he's a fucking genius because he made it look and feel so awesome, and it was just such a cool thing. I love people who aren't afraid to, like, we're going to catch this motherfucker on fire tonight.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
I'm practically going to shoot fireworks off stage.
Yeah.
Like, literally. That's how much pyro I brought.
Fuck yeah.
And it's like, I could have saved a shit ton of money by switching to Geico and did no fire, right?
For sure.
Yeah,
Or no lights. But it's
Yeah.
like, I think that for what these people paid for a ticket,
Yep.
they camped out here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Facts.
They've been sucking in dust for
Dude,
3 days.
Yes. I've seen people covered in mud from head to toe more than I've ever seen in my
It's
life.
like I have a duty and I owe them
Yeah.
Shout out Duty.
a fucking insane show.
Yeah.
And if it costs me money and I lose money doing it,
yeah.
fuck it, man. I don't care. It's not about me anyways. You know
Well,
what I mean?
same thing you did with the sober video, bro. When you-
100%.
When you blew the building up. I mean,
Yeah.
that, like you said there, like you did that just because you wanted that feel, and you could have easily saved the bread, but it was
Yeah,
about
for sure.
You're similar to Schultz in that way, same stuff that
No,
he did. with his-
100%.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's like Schultz just said.
I respect artists who aren't afraid to invest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but,
You know what I mean?
Schultz just said it, bro.
Yeah.
Three times on the back end.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I
sure.
mean? Like, why? I mean,
Yeah.
bet on the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
100%. Bet on the
Jesus
house.
Christ, dude.
Hey, what about this?
Go.
Jelly, are we going to get that rap album?
Yes. I want. That's where I wanted to lead to.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I talked to Stoner the other day. I'm gonna get in with Stoner in
Shout out
August.
T Stoner.
Me and Stoner are gonna lock in August. We started it last year. You heard a lot of it.
Oh, yeah, we heard it, yeah.
But we're gonna get in there and finish it up. And I got some DJ Chill beats that are fire.
Shout out Chill.
I got
He's
some
killing it with
C
the
Lance
production.
beats that are fire.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna spend all of August recording because I'm off. I don't have a show in August.
Boom, boom,
Oh,
boom.
dope.
Y'all heard it there first, man.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all knew it was coming, and they continue. It's like it's the same shit I said earlier. Like, people ask us, dude.
Right.
People
Yeah.
call me. I don't know who needs to hear this. People call me asking the ticket, bro. They call me
that makes
asking
sense.
how they get to you. When are
Right.
you available? What's your schedule looking like? Like,
Hey, can you get Jelly? I want to book
Yeah.
him at this Silverados here in Montgomery, Alabama. I'm like, y'all are understanding. This is
yeah,
not
this is a
the
different
American-
day now, man. Before I let you out of here, while
Yeah.
I'm so thankful for the last 42 minutes of your life,
Yeah.
tell me about touring with Shinedown.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, it's gonna
man.
be huge. I got
Yeah.
Shinedown and Co-Wessel later this year.
Yeah, I saw that as
So,
well.
and 3 more Brantley
I was
shows.
gonna say we can talk about the Brantley
Yeah.
stuff too before you get out of here too.
Yeah. It's a dope ass record. I love this single.
Wait a second. SummerSlam theme song.
God.
Today, baby.
Jesus.
Today, baby.
We can't let you go.
You know what's crazy? Hold on. Now, let me tell you
Bruh.
what. This is how much you know I love Billy, because Billy's so good to me. I'm good to Billy back, and Billy don't even know this.
Go.
They offered me to do something at SummerSlam today.
Yes.
They offered you to perform
Like
at
2 or 3 months. I'm not going to say perform.
Oh, okay.
I'm not allowed to say what it was,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
was offered to do something that was going to be really cool at SummerSlam. Like later in SummerSlam too. Like something
Oh,
really
wow.
cool. And I'll tell y'all off camera, it's just
Yeah,
literally
for
with
sure.
some things you got to sign those kind of
No,
things
I
where
get
you're not
it.
allowed to talk about
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit. But we'd
That's
already
crazy.
had this booked.
Well, shout out to the single. The
And they were
single-
like, well, let's call and see if we can switch nights with Adam or something, or you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
try to figure it out. And I was like, nah, man, we signed up for what we signed up for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're going to do
That's-
what we said
that's
we were going
real.
to do. We're
Yeah,
men of
that's
our
real
word. Billy's been a man of his motherfucking word. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So I was
yeah.
like, fuck it. You know, so trust me, dude, I would be backstage right now talking to Brock Lesnar about cows.
yeah. That'd be dope
Yeah.
as fuck, though.
Hell yeah.
That time will come again. But shout out to the single. The single's great.
Oh, yeah, the song
you
is awesome.
snapped on it too, Bubba.
No, the song was cool, man. I thought it was cool that they did it. I thought it was cool that it was a rap track.
Just
No,
like
for
just
sure.
like the single though, like Chad said with Brantley, like the
Son of the
BG
Dirty
stuff
South,
we got.
yeah.
The single's done well. Like we've seen that propel. The video's fucking amazing. Like fun fact, that was one of the rare nights that me and Chad walked into the studio. When we walked into the studio, you and Brantley were in there for about 45 minutes. When we were waiting in Jelly's lobby. He had like a lobby area in the studio.
Yeah.
And you don't disturb when that's going down.
Yeah, just let 'em do the
inside
thing,
baseball,
dog. Yeah.
you don't disturb. We hung out for a minute, and then we was like, you know what, man, just tell Jelly we came by, blah blah blah. We were making our way out the door,
Yep.
and Jelly came out, and he's like, oh look, there's Squinch and Chad. Squinch smokes cigarettes. Hey guys, let's go smoke cigarettes. And
Yep.
Jelly's not smoking
Yeah,
cigarettes,
for sure.
but
But Brantley's a
Brantley-
cigarette smoking son of a bitch.
so my little
Brantley
flex,
sounds like
here
he
comes
smokes
my flex.
cigarettes.
Here comes my flex. I got to smoke a couple cigarettes with Brantley Gilbert and Jelly Roll and Chad Arms. Just us four on the back porch.
Yeah,
of-
Jelly made it a point to introduce us to Brantley. He's some cool people, man.
That was a cool flex
Brantley's
to
one of
me.
the coolest dudes on earth, man. I feel like we're kindred spirits in every
Super
other way.
cool guy.
He's fun. Everything about him's fun. I'll say this on the podcast.
Go.
Me and Brantley are together 4 days early August.
Whoa.
And if it works out, whatever we record in that time, we're going to release later this year.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
It's like a Jelly Roll Brantley Gilbert EP.
Dope. Super dope. I
Assuming
love
we don't
the
go
single.
in there, and if the EP doesn't come out, y'all, it's because we had fucking 4 days
least-
of missing.
At least
Party.
the single came out. The single,
time.
the
Yeah,
single's
right. You know what I
fire.
mean? We just fucked off our 4 days, but we got 4 days on the books. So,
And then you said you was talking about Shinedown. You said,
Yeah.
you want to talk about? I'm sure that's
dude,
just a huge.
dude, we
thing
just
for
had a
you.
big call about that last night with Shinedown. That tour is going to be insanely big.
Yeah.
I think the more that's leading up to it though, just makes it that much bigger for you. I mean, it's
Getting
crazy,
to do
bro.
the stuff with Cole, getting to do the stuff with Brantley and stuff like leading up. That's just cool shit. Dog.
and then you come home in December.
Yes, baby.
To the fucking Bridgestone
December 9th.
Arena.
Really getting. We're probably maybe 1,000 tickets away from a complete sellout.
Yeah, it's clearly it's apparent now that the impact on the world you have made thus far, Jelly, and the one that you continuously make every day is some of the most admirable shit a human being could ever want.
Well, I'm telling you, man, we're going to do something big for Nashville. And I have a dream that when it's all said and done in the next 5 years to open up like real facilities I want to like open up my own aftercare. I want to open up like a transitional center for kids between juvenile, almost like a halfway house when people come out of prison.
Yeah, for sure.
But a transitional center that'll give kids another option instead of going to juvenile prisons.
Yeah.
Well, see, and what I want the people to understand
see it, too.
that are doing this, you are using the proceeds you make from the Bridgestone Arena show.
100%.
100%
Merch
of it.
included.
Merch
Wow.
included, and you said what?
I'm going to match it.
You're going to match that. So I want people to understand that, like, this is not a thing where you're like, we're wanting to do this, but then you've got somebody that's paying for all of it, and you're just going to be this is you spearheading this thing financially all the way. Like you're like, I'm going to do this.
Yeah,
That's
we're
just
not
big, man. That's not no small bag.
Yeah.
That you know.
We're going to drop a bag on them August 18th to get started before the show.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Salute to you, Jelly.
Yeah, we're finna show. We're finna put our money where our mouth is in this shit.
As long
Hell yeah,
as
dog.
look, boss, I'm not going to hold you much longer. I can't. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
I'd love to stay. I
I
will
know.
stay and do a
Look,
longer
listen.
podcast, but I've been
I know.
holding a shit
You-
for like 18
No, bro,
minutes.
we're going to be here
Dude,
all
I'm
night.
listen,
dog.
When
We're
that
gonna
leg
kick it.
started shaking
I'm glad.
mid-podcast,
Look.
y'all, look, I sat down
Look.
with them and I was like, listen,
Let me
y'all,
get you out of here.
I got a shit.
Let me-
I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's been cooking.
Fun fact.
And we sat here for like 15
talked
minutes.
about it off
Right
camera.
before we started, and like about 20 minutes ago, I was like, bloop, bloop. I was like, ooh,
Listen, man.
this might be it.
Jelly. Shout out Jelly Roll, man. Y'all already know what it is. We continuously tell you, man, we're so proud of you. We always will be. I'm getting you out of here. I fucking love you. Let's take some shots later.
Shots.
I love you, man.
Yeah, I love you,
Congrats
bro.
on all your success.
Congratulations on 100 episodes, boys.
Thank
what a
you.
feat.
Thank
it's
y'all.
a testament to dedication, a testament to commitment. That's why your channel's doing so well. That's why your
yeah.
music's doing so well.
Yeah.
That's why you've always been successful and able to take care of your family as long as I've known you.
Yeah.
Squints was stable before any of us. Don't let him fool you.
Bullshit.
100%. You lived a stability life before any of us.
I've always had
Name
a job.
one.
I've always had a job.
Exactly.
Since I was
right? What a
18.
fucking feat.
Yeah, I've always
Yeah.
had a job, but I've always had kids. And
For
it's,
sure.
You know,
And you've always been a great fucking father.
Yeah, absolutely.
facts, all that.
Yeah, for
but I've
sure.
always had a negative bank account as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So
Fun fact.
We still striving
Fun
over
fact.
here. But
Give me
yeah,
a fun fact. Yeah, fun fact.
You got it. Look, boss, I love you, man. Thank you
Love
so
you,
much
Bubba.
for your time. Y'all already know what it is. It's I Got Some Shit to Say to podcast. Thank you to fucking
I'm over
Jelly
here
Roll.
with my back sweating, boys.
Get out of here, man.
Yeah,
ChadArmesTV, get us out
the
of here.
Mary
dude.
Fart Fathers on the way.
Episode 100, bitches. We here. We ain't going nowhere, man.
Yeah,
A few
baby.
hundred more coming. We out. We love you, Jelly. Go, man.
Love y'all, brothers.
Bitch, we got views.